Hi class, I wanted to record a video to say hi and also to let you know that early performance grades have been posted. Basically what this means is that we have reached pretty much the middle of the semester, so every single faculty member is required to post the grade that you have in class up to this point. Now, for my class, I obviously use Canvas as my grade book so you guys can see your grade at any time, but there are some classes that do not use the Canvas gradebook, so some people do not know what they have in the class thus far. So early performance grades, they are meant to let you know what grade you have at this point in the semester. And it's actually pretty official because we have to enter them through Banner, which is your my.nmsu, my.nmsu.edu. So to check your early performance grade, you would go to the Banner website and you will click on early performance grades or midterms, and it will let you know what you have in every class that you are taking. So again, every single instructor is required to enter a grade that you have thus far in the semester. Now, some instructors might enter S for satisfactory or they might enter U for unsatisfactory, but either way, everybody should receive a grade. Now, the purpose of this is to let you know how you are doing thus far because, like I said, this is the middle of the semester almost, and that means that we are running out of time to bring up your grade. So the real purpose of all this is to let you know what you have. That way you can decide if you want to continue with the course or if you would rather withdraw. The withdrawal date to withdraw with a W is March 23rd. So basically, if you're doing really well, then you have nothing to worry about. You just do what you've been doing, keep up the good grade, and you're fine. These grades are mostly for people who might not be doing so well. So let's say you have an F or a D and you don't think you're going to pass a class, then you do have some time to think about it. And if you decide to not continue with the class, then you have until March 23rd to withdraw. Basically, what that means is that you have until that date to submit your paperwork. So you want to make sure that if you decide that you don't want to get an F, that you'd rather get a W, then you want to make sure that all of your paperwork is submitted by March 23rd. Now, I always tell my students though that early performance grades are also a time for reflection and basically, reflect on how you've been doing. If you've been doing well, then just keep doing what you are doing. If you've been distracted or you've not been doing work, you've missed a lot of class, try to think about why and try to figure out, what's going on. Is it you? Is it other people? Is it distractions? Is it work? Try to figure out the cause and then think about if you can actually address it. If you feel like, no, this is just too much, I can't focus on class right now, then withdrawing might be the best option. But if you feel like, well, if I change my work schedule, I think I can start doing better in class, then definitely go ahead and stay in the course and try to pass it. Now, I'm not just talking about my course. Like I said, every single instructor is supposed to submit grades. So this applies to any of your courses. But, I've had students who've had D's during early performance grades and they managed to bring it up to a B. So it can be done. It doesn't mean that what you have right now is what you're going to get in the final grade as a final grade. But you do want to keep in mind that we are running out of time. We only have half of the semester left, which I know sounds like a lot, but it really is not that much time. So if you feel like withdrawing is the best option for you, then you do have until March 23rd. If you do feel like you want to stay in a class, even though your grade is not what you thought it would be, then obviously go ahead and talk to your instructors, try to see if there's anything that you can do to bring up your grade, and then after that, you can go ahead and make a decision. But the good thing about early performance grades is that we are submitting them almost a month before the deadline to withdraw. So that means that you have time to talk to your teachers, you have time to talk to your advisors, you have time to talk to your family, you have time to talk to your boss, you have time to talk to whoever, think about it, all of that stuff. Then you can make your decision. So there is plenty of time to think about it and to try to find a solution if you're not doing so well in one of your classes. And I always tell my students, before you withdraw, before you decide to drop a class, make sure you talk to your advisors, to your financial aid advisor as well, just to see how this is going to affect you financially and just to see how it's going to affect your academic plan down the road, right? So before you make any decisions, talk to your advisors just to see what impact it's going to have on you. But like I said, if you're doing great in classes, then congratulations. Keep doing what you're doing. If you're not doing so well, you're not where you thought you would be, that's okay. There is still time to bring up your grade. But like I said, take this month that we have until the deadline to withdraw and talk to your teachers, talk to your advisors, and try to see if there's something that you can do. However, I always tell students that you have to be honest with yourselves. That's probably the most important thing. So if you are going through a lot, maybe the best option is to withdraw because that's what's best for you and your mental health. However, if you feel like you can do it and you can bring up your grade, then by all means go ahead and try to finish out the semester. However, keep in mind that if you decide to stay in a class and you don't bring up your grade, the grade will be an F. So if you don't think you can bring it up, then the best option might be to withdraw with a W. But again, all of that is up to you. So if you have any questions, please let me know. To check your early performance grades, just go to my.nmsu.edu. And if you want to discuss your grade or anything like that, I would be happy to do so during my office hours or through Zoom, whatever works for you.